Nature's treasures, the wonderful animals in the forest. The forest stands as one of Earth's most magnificent ecosystems, a living cathedral where sunlight filters through emerald canopies and ancient trees harbor secrets spanning millennia. Within these verdant sanctuaries dwells an extraordinary array of wildlife, each species playing a vital role in maintaining the delicate balance that sustains life itself. From the forest floor to the highest branches, nature's treasures reveal themselves in forms both familiar and fantastical, creating a tapestry of biodiversity that continues to amaze and inspire those fortunate enough to witness it. The forest as a living ecosystem. Forests represent far more than collections of trees. They are complex, interconnected networks where every organism contributes to the whole. These ecosystems function as nature's recycling centers, where decomposing leaves nourish the soil, where predators maintain population balances, and where countless species form intricate relationships of mutual benefit. The forest breathes with its own rhythm, expanding and contracting with seasons, weather patterns, and natural cycles that have persisted for thousands of years. The diversity of forest habitats creates opportunities for specialized wildlife adaptations. From temperate deciduous forests with their seasonal transformations to tropical rainforests bursting with year-round abundance, each environment shapes its inhabitants in unique ways. Boreal forests, with their coniferous guardians, support different communities than Mediterranean woodlands or montane cloud forests. This habitat diversity translates directly into species diversity, making forests among the richest wildlife sanctuaries on the planet. Masters of the canopy. High above the forest floor, an aerial world bustles with activity. The forest canopy serves as both highway and home for countless species that rarely touch the ground. Primates swing effortlessly through branches, their adaptations perfectly suited for arboreal life. Monkeys and apes demonstrate remarkable intelligence and social complexity, using tools, communicating through sophisticated vocalizations, and forming tight-knit communities that span generations. Birds transform the canopy into a symphony of color and sound. Woodpeckers drum rhythmic patterns against bark while searching for insects, their specialized anatomy allowing them to extract prey from the deepest crevices. Raptors soar between treetops, their keen eyesight detecting movement far below. Songbirds fill the air with melodies that serve as territorial markers, mating calls, and warning signals, creating an acoustic landscape that changes throughout the day and seasons. Squirrels and flying squirrels navigate the three-dimensional maze of branches with acrobatic grace. These small mammals play crucial roles as seed dispersers, inadvertently planting future forests as they bury nuts and seeds for winter storage. Flying squirrels, despite their name, glide rather than fly, using membrane-like extensions to travel impressive distances between trees. The forest floor community. Beneath the canopy, the forest floor teems with life adapted to shadier, more humid conditions. Large mammals like deer, elk, and wild boar forage among fallen leaves and undergrowth, their presence shaping vegetation patterns through selective browsing. These herbivores support predator populations including wolves, bears, and big cats, maintaining the natural balance that prevents any single species from overwhelming the ecosystem. Smaller mammals contribute equally important ecological services. Mice, voles, and shrews process enormous quantities of seeds, insects, and organic matter, accelerating decomposition cycles and soil formation. Their extensive tunnel systems aerate soil and create habitat for other creatures. Hedgehogs and possums serve as pest controllers, consuming insects, snails, and small rodents that might otherwise reach problematic population levels. The forest floor also hosts remarkable amphibians that depend on the moist conditions forests provide. Salamanders, often overlooked due to their secretive nature, represent some of the most abundant vertebrates in forest ecosystems. Their permeable skin makes them excellent indicators of environmental health, as they quickly respond to changes in water quality, temperature, and chemical pollutants. Invisible but essential, the microworld. While large mammals and colorful birds capture our attention, forests depend equally on countless microscopic organisms. Soil bacteria and fungi form vast networks that connect tree roots across enormous distances, sharing nutrients and information in what scientists call the Wood Wide Web. These fungal networks can span entire forest floors, facilitating communication between plants and enabling mutual support during times of stress. Insects, though small individually, collectively outweigh all other forest animals combined. They pollinate flowers, decompose organic matter, serve as food for larger animals, and control pest populations. Beetles alone represent nearly a quarter of all known animal species, with many specialized for specific forest niches. Some bore into dead wood, others pollinate flowers, while still others prey on harmful insects. Seasonal rhythms and adaptations. Forest animals display remarkable adaptations to seasonal changes that define temperate forest life. Migration represents one strategy, with birds traveling thousands of miles to exploit different seasonal resources. Some mammals hibernate, slowing their metabolism to survive winter months when food becomes scarce. Others, like deer and rabbits, grow thicker coats and change color to blend with seasonal backgrounds. Food caching behaviors demonstrate forward planning abilities that rival human preparation. Squirrels, jays, and many other species spend autumn gathering and storing food supplies, remembering hundreds of cache locations throughout winter months. These behaviors often benefit the forest itself, as forgotten caches become new plant populations in spring. Communication and social structures. Forest animals have evolved sophisticated communication systems adapted to their environment. Dense vegetation blocks visual signals, leading to increased reliance on acoustic and chemical communication. Wolves howl across vast distances to coordinate pack movements and maintain territorial boundaries. Many mammals use scent marking to convey information about identity, reproductive status, and territorial claims. Bird communication reaches extraordinary complexity in forest environments. Some species can distinguish between alarm calls that indicate aerial versus terrestrial threats, adjusting their responses accordingly. Mixed species feeding flocks form temporary alliances, benefiting from the collective vigilance and foraging knowledge of multiple species. Predators and prey, the dance of survival. Forest ecosystems support intricate predator-prey relationships that drive evolutionary adaptations and maintain ecological balance. Large predators like wolves, bears, and mountain lions serve as keystone species, their presence influencing the behavior and distribution of prey animals. This top-down pressure creates cascading effects throughout the ecosystem, affecting everything from vegetation patterns to stream erosion. Prey species have evolved equally impressive survival strategies. Camouflage allows many animals to blend seamlessly with their surroundings, while others rely on speed, agility, or defensive behaviors. Group living provides safety in numbers for many species, with individuals taking turns serving as sentries while others feed or rest. Conservation challenges and hope. Modern forest ecosystems face unprecedented challenges from habitat fragmentation, climate change, and human encroachment. Many forest animals require large territories or specific habitat conditions that become increasingly difficult to maintain as forests shrink and become isolated. Species that once roamed freely across continuous forest landscapes now find themselves confined to scattered patches too small to support healthy populations. However, conservation success stories demonstrate that focused effort can restore forest wildlife populations. Wolf reintroduction programs have shown how returning keystone species can heal damaged ecosystems. Protected areas and wildlife corridors help maintain connections between fragmented habitats. Community-based conservation programs engage local populations in protecting forest resources they depend upon. The future of forest wildlife. Understanding and appreciating forest animals requires recognizing their intrinsic value beyond human utility. These creatures have evolved over millions of years to fill specific ecological roles that maintain forest health and resilience. Their continued existence depends on preserving not just individual species, but the complex web of relationships that sustain entire ecosystems. Scientific research continues revealing new aspects of forest animal behavior, ecology, and conservation needs. Camera traps document elusive species, genetic studies reveal population structures and migration patterns, and long-term monitoring programs track ecosystem changes over time. This growing knowledge base provides tools necessary for effective conservation planning and implementation. The wonderful animals of the forest represent nature's treasury in its purest form, evolved masterpieces of adaptation and survival that enrich our planet's biological heritage. Their continued prosperity serves as both indicator and insurance for the health of forest ecosystems that provide essential services to all life on Earth. Protecting these natural treasures requires understanding their needs, respecting their habitats, and committing to conservation actions that ensure future generations can experience the wonder of thriving forest communities. In the end, forests and their animal inhabitants remind us of our place within nature's grand design. They teach us about interconnection, adaptation, and the profound beauty that emerges when life is allowed to flourish in all its magnificent diversity.